Someone just lied to you today, and you didn't even notice. Yes, it could have been your colleague, your friend, or even the person you sleep next to. The truth is, lies are all around us. And the worst part? Most people have no idea how to spot them until it's too late, until the damage is done, until trust is broken. But what if you could catch a liar without saying a single word? What if you could see through deception, calmly, silently, with complete control? This isn't about paranoia. This is about awareness. This is about protecting your peace in a world full of masks. The Stoics believed that silence was power, and that true wisdom wasn't about reacting, but about observing. So today, we'll uncover 5 psychologically backed ways to catch a liar without confrontation, using Stoic philosophy, subtle observation, and quiet dominance. If you've ever been manipulated, betrayed, or made to feel like you're overthinking, this video is your silent revenge. Let's begin. 1. Micro-expressions. The truth always leaks. Asterisk, asterisk. Liars rehearse their words, but their faces don't lie. According to behavioral psychologists, micro-expressions are fleeting facial reactions that flash across a person's face in less than half a second, revealing the real emotion they're trying to hide. They might smile, but their eyes tense. They say, "I'm fine," but there's a flicker of contempt, fear, or guilt. Your job isn't to accuse. Your job is to observe. Don't react. Just note the mismatch between their words and their expression. As Marcus Aurelius said, asterisk, if someone does wrong, the harm is theirs. Asterisk, let them lie. But now, you see them for what they are. Once you've learned to read the face, it's time to listen closely, not just to what's said, but what's missing. 2. The power of the pause. Let silence work for you. Asterisk, asterisk. A liar hates silence. Why? Because silence creates space, and in that space, their story falls apart. If you ask a question, then say nothing, the liar will feel the need to fill the silence, often with over-explaining or inconsistencies. They'll ramble, repeat themselves, jump around. Their need to cover the lie becomes their undoing. This is classic Stoic control. Asterisk, say less. Observe more. Asterisk, use silence as your weapon. Hold eye contact. Stay neutral. Watch how discomfort creeps in, not because you're attacking, but because you're exposing truth with stillness. 3. Inconsistencies over time. Lies can't keep shape. Asterisk, asterisk. Liars struggle with memory because they're not recalling experience. They're constructing fiction. What does that mean for you? You don't have to catch them in one moment. Just pay attention over time. Ask the same question again days later. If their answer changes, even slightly, you're watching the truth unravel. A wise man doesn't confront every contradiction. He lets the liar expose themselves again and again. Asterisk, time discovers truth. Asterisk, Seneca, let time work for you. Just be patient. While stories fall apart slowly, there's a more subtle clue that reveals itself in how they speak. 4. Too much or too little detail. The verbal trap. Liars either say too much or far too little. They might drown you in details to appear convincing, but those details are often irrelevant or suspiciously rehearsed. Or they give vague, deflective answers, afraid that specifics might trap them later. Your job? Listen for patterns. Ask a simple question. Watch how they respond. Then ask it again in a slightly different way. Someone telling the truth won't flinch. Someone lying will tighten up or try to bury you in excessive proof. The Stoic man remains calm. He doesn't interrupt. He lets the liar dig their own pit. And finally, the deepest test of truth lies not in what they say, but in how their body reacts under pressure. 5. Body language betrayal. The truth beneath the surface. When words lie, the body confesses. A liar's hands might fidget. Their breathing may quicken. Their feet point toward the door. They may blink too often or not enough. Their tone might crack or rise unnaturally. These are involuntary reactions. The nervous system doesn't lie. But here's the Stoic twist. You don't confront. You collect. Asterisk, asterisk. You let these signals guide your internal judgment, while your external posture remains composed. Don't expose what you've learned. That's your advantage. As Epictetus taught, asterisk, we have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so that we can listen twice as much as we speak. Asterisk, now that you hold these 5 silent weapons, the question isn't who's lying, it's whether you have the discipline to see and the strength to stay silent. The power of silent awareness. In a world full of noise, the one who observes silently holds the true power. You don't need to shout. You don't need to confront. You certainly don't need to expose every lie you see, because the Stoic understands. Truth is like water. It finds its way, even when blocked. And the liar, they're already trapped, not by you, but by their own conscience. The more you remain composed, the more you see what others miss. You are no longer blind. You are no longer manipulated. You are no longer a victim. You are aware, and that's the beginning of true strength. The path of the Stoic. If this message resonates with you, if you want to sharpen your inner strength and never be fooled again, then don't just watch. Train your mind, like this video, to support content that makes you stronger. Subscribe if you're ready to become unshakable. Share this with someone who needs to see through the lies around them. This is Stoic Modern, where philosophy becomes power. Let's walk the path with clarity, courage, and silence that speaks volumes. See you in the next video. Stay sharp, stay still, stay stoic.